What's going on?
What's up with you?
I'm sleeping.
Why are you sleeping now?
Oh.
It's Suncoast Kids.
I couldn't have slept last night very well because I was dreaming.
Oh, what were you dreaming about?
I can't really remember.
Ah.
Have you ever had any dreams before?
Yeah, I have lots of funny dreams. I remember one time I dreamt that there was this wiggly, fidgety rat in the bed.
Ooh.
Yeah, and so I started pushing the rat away. I was like, oh, I don't want a rat, oh, get away, get away. Only then I woke up and realised I was pushing one of our children.
That's so funny.
Thankfully I didn't push them out the bed. That wouldn't have been good. Anyway, I'm so excited because we have a very special guest coming up later today.
We do.
Yes, but first, I have a little quiz for you all about sleep and dreams.
Let's roll the VT.
What percentage of adults regularly snore when they sleep? A, 25% or B, 35%? It is 25%. What part of your body moves when you dream? A, your hands or B, your eyes? It is your eyes. How many of our dreams do we forget when we wake up? A, 70% or B, 90%? The answer is 90%. Thanks for playing.
I travel all over the world and I make this pledge to do the cakes all over the place. In it, I guess that's why they call me Jeff the Chef. Well, maybe they call me Jeff the Chef because my name is Jeff, maybe, I don't know. Sometimes I make the cup of cake or the Victoria sponge or the Chocky Wocky Locky Docky Doodah cake and things like that. I like to bake the cake. Sometimes I even got things to say as well.
My good lollipops, you make my heart go giddy-ups. Yeah, the bread and butter pudding, that's what I like. Oh, hello! What are you doing here? You very well. Alexa, stop now. Stop. Alexa, stop. What's going on? It's very nice to see myself. How am I today? Yeah, that's right, it's Jeff the Chef, innit? Well, it's nice to see myself. I was just making the bread and the butter pudding, innit? I don't make the cup of the cake today. I make the bread and the butter pudding, innit? See, got the butter, you see? And the bread and the butter, I'm just doing some more bread and the butter and the butter all over the bread. You put the butter. And I got the egg. You see, I got the egg. I whip it up with the egg. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna put a bit sweets in it. Look, sweet, and measure properly like that, you see. And you gotta have a bit of the sugars. You know what I mean? A bit of the sugars, you know. So what I do? Watch, look carefully, look. Ooh, a bit of the sugars. You see, I measure very carefully, about that much. And when you gotta be careful, because when you go to Lexion and you do this, and you whoopity whoopity whoop, and if you're not careful, you go, oh, just bring me a good lollipop, like that, you see, because you can't help it, it's like microphone. Now you gotta put a bit milk. Milky, 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 milky in it. You put the milk in it. What's that noise out there?
Oh, yeah, well,
what's going on? Hang on, sorry about that, kids. I'm just going to see what's going on out the side there. Something noisy happened. Let's have a look, shall we? sure? Yeah, no, I think you're right. It's that way. Yeah. Sure? Yeah. No, I think you're right. It's that way. That way. Oh,
What's going on out there?
That way. Oh, come on.
I don't know. Amy.
Oh, yeah, well, let's...
What's going on? What are those silly blokes doing out there, innit?
No, I think you're right.
They go that way? They go that way? Oh, I see the van down the road. Yeah, the building companies. They must be lost, innit?
Oh, come on.
What's it called? Mr. Bodgit, Mr. Scarper. Bodgit and Scarper. That's the building companies, innit? I tell you what, I don't know what they do.
Oh, yeah, well, let's...
Do you know? I don't know. What they're doing? The back, the front, the back, the left, the right, the up, the down. I don't know what's going on.
Sure? Yeah, no, I think you're right. It's that way. Yeah.
I don't understand.
Maybe it's that
I'm a
way.
bit confused.
Oh, come on. It's got to be some...
I don't know what they do. Maybe they're lost.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think? I don't know. Stupido. Absolutely stupido, innit? Innit?
Oh, yeah, well, let's... Yeah, it's that way.
They remind me of something I read in the Bibles. I read just the other day in the Bibles, and it's about this bloke. I think his name was Mr. Sladder. That's it, innit? Yeah, Mr. Sladder, because his name was Jacob. That's right, Jacob Sladder. And he was doing what God told him this one day, and he went to this place, Horeb or Horen or something. On the way, he falls asleep. But he got no pillow, so he just rested his head on the rock like that, you see. Anyway, what happened when he fell asleep? He had the dream. It's like, he probably snore, and then you can hear all the noise in the night sky, all the stars. And he falling asleep, this Jacob, this Mr. Sladder. In his sleep, right, he have the dream. The really big dream. Sometimes we have a dream, innit? But seeing those blokes out there, that's remind me, because this bloke in the Bible, Jacob Sladder, he had the dream, and he sees this big ladder coming all the way from the ground on the earth, and he went all the way up to the heaven. You know where God is, he's up there, isn't he? He sees in his dream the angels, they're climbing up, they're climbing down, they're climbing up, they're climbing down, and sometimes maybe they get in the way and say, oh, excuse me very much, sorry if I bang into you, and like that. But they're nice, because they're angels, they won't have a fight or anything like that. So so what they got to do, what they got to say is, then Jacob hears, in his dream, he hears the God, this is God, right? He talked to him. He said, I promise to you, Jacob, that I will give you many families, and the place where you're sleeping now, I'm going to give this land to you and all the peoples what come after you. Wow, that's big promise, isn't it? But see, God, when he promise in it, you always keep the truth in it. So if he promise, it's going to happen. And that's what happened to Jacob. Yeah, Mr. Sladder. That's very good. And that's remind me, those silly blokes outside doing that stuff. I better get on with the bread and butter pudding now. What do you think? Because I've got to mix a bit more and do a bit more of the butter and stuff. So it's very nice to see you. And I hope to see you soon as well. Alexei, do you want to keep playing that song, please?
Michael Lollipops, you make my heart go giddy-ups.
Wow, wasn't that great? Jeff the chef is the best.
Yeah, we love Jeff the chef. He's great, isn't he? And what a brilliant word for us today. How God kept his promises to Jacob, but you know what? He keeps his promises to us too.
That's right.
And he's promised to watch over us, to protect us, and to always be with us. How great is that news?
That is so great. We need to remember that God always, always, always keeps his promises.
Absolutely. Well, we hope you have an amazing week this week.
Oh, is that the end?
It's the end, I'm afraid.
Oh.
You can go back to sleep now.
Okay. I'll go and get my sleep now.
And, oh, we forgot to say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Yeah, happy
Thank
Father's
you
Day.
for the amazing job that you do. Anyway, we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
You keep your promises. I know I can trust in you. When you speak it, God, you do it. Your words are always true. God makes a promise and then he keeps it. Numbers 23:19. God makes a promise and then he keeps it. Numbers 23:19. Numbers 23:19.